Hey everyone, and welcome to This Explainer. Today, we're stepping right into the high-stakes world of multi-day corporate training. If you're an HR professional, an event organizer, or a training provider, you already know that pulling off a truly seamless event, well, it's an art form. We're going to unpack the essential blueprint for designing and executing programs that don't just temporarily house your delegates, but actually elevate their entire learning experience, from that very first morning coffee right through to the closing remarks.
Okay, let's dive into this, because there's a massive, stark contrast between a quick single-day workshop and a multi-day marathon. A one-day event is basically a sprint, right? You get in, you deliver the content, and you get out. But a multi-day program, that's a full-on logistical marathon. You're suddenly dealing with travel, overnight accommodations, sustained cognitive load, and trying to keep that energy alive over days. It just requires a completely different level of strategic planning to pull off successfully.
So here's our roadmap for the journey ahead. We'll be looking at the multi-day challenge, objectives and venue, choosing the right layout, logistics like tech and catering, combating delegate fatigue, and we'll wrap up with a rock-solid planning checklist.
Section 1. The Multi-Day Challenge.
Let's just acknowledge right out of the gate the immense pressure placed on you as training providers. Orchestrating an event that spans several days is no small feat. Multi-day training planning is organizing a program across 2 or more days, and it encompasses the venue, the agenda, the room setup, AV, catering, and all that ongoing delegate communication. It's the whole shebang. It is way more than just booking a room.
Think about it. Your delegates are traveling, they're staring at laptops for hours, taking assessments, and they're coming back to the exact same room day after day. If the chairs are uncomfortable or the Wi-Fi keeps dropping out, man, that frustration compounds so fast. Planners face this huge pressure to balance budget against value because absolutely nobody wants to risk losing a client just because the room felt cramped or the tech crashed on day 2.
Section 2. Objectives and venue selection.
This is what we call the day 0 planning phase, before any actual bookings are made. And the golden rule here is absolutely crucial. Before booking a venue, define exactly what delegates need to learn, practice, or achieve by the end of the program. Every single logistical choice you make has to stem directly from those clear learning outcomes. Running a coding bootcamp, you'll need serious desk space and killer Wi-Fi. A leadership retreat, you'll need an environment that fosters deep discussion. The objective always dictates the venue.
And when you're picking that venue, location and design matter so much. Purpose-built Central Business District or CBD venues offer a massive advantage over your standard multi-purpose meeting spaces. For one, a convenient CBD location naturally optimizes attendance because you've got seamless access to public transport, hotels, and restaurants. But even better, a purpose-built training room is designed specifically for learning. It's built for long-term comfort, easy facilitator movement, and flawless tech integration, making it vastly superior for extended events.
Section 3. Choosing the right layout. Now, what's really interesting about this slide is how it acts like a matching game between the physical room layout and your specific training purpose. Need structured learning and heavy laptop use? The classroom layout gives delegates the actual table space they need. If you're doing collaborative workshops, you'll want to pick Cabaret. For interactive, facilitated discussions, the U-shape is fantastic because it encourages eye contact. And for intimate executive coaching, the boardroom setup is your best bet. You literally have to match the furniture to the function. But hey, a quick warning here. Avoid the theater-style layout for multi-day events. It's a trap. We've all been there, right? Trying to balance a hot coffee, a notepad, and a laptop on our knees for 8 hours. It's absolutely miserable. Without proper table space, theater layouts totally ruin intensive note-taking and laptop use. It's the fastest way to frustrate your learners.
Section 4. Logistics, tech, and catering. Catering is not just about food. It is about momentum. Your day 1 flow, arrival coffee, morning tea, lunch, and afternoon tea must seamlessly match your learning agenda. When breaks are perfectly timed around natural pauses in the curriculum, the transitions feel smooth, delegates keep their energy up, and they actually come back to the room ready to focus.
Right alongside the food, your tech needs to be totally dialed in early. You need pre-tested AV for the presenter, rock-solid Wi-Fi, plenty of power outlets for those laptops, and dedicated Zoom or Teams integration with clear cameras and microphones. When you're juggling remote participants and on-site learners, just one tech failure can completely derail your entire day's agenda. Secure it early.
Section 5. Combating delegate fatigue.
Let's tackle the dreaded mid-afternoon slump. Here are 3 highly effective steps to beat that brain fog. Step 1, break your content into manageable chunks. Nobody wants a 3-hour monologue. Step 2, schedule natural movement breaks. Getting people physically out of their chairs is vital for blood flow and attention. Step 3, build in daily recaps and reflection time. This kind of pacing helps delegates genuinely consolidate and connect what they're learning across the whole span of the program.
Another absolute game changer for fighting fatigue is the strategic use of breakout spaces. Yes, they are essential for group work and peer networking, all that extroverted stuff. But just as importantly, they provide a quiet, comfortable sanctuary for introverted learners to mentally reset and catch their breath before diving into the next session.
Section 6, the ultimate planning checklist. Let's bring it all together.
So the crucial point is that many event missteps are highly predictable, which means they're easily avoidable. Planners frequently fall into traps like booking rooms solely based on capacity without even thinking about comfort, or underestimating how long it actually takes 50 people to grab a coffee. Maybe they forget to test the tech before day 1, ignore delegate fatigue, or totally fail to warn the venue that the room needs a full reset for day 2. Don't let these be your mistakes.
And remember, all this planning isn't just for the attendees. A supported, confident facilitator is the absolute linchpin of a successful training program. When you guarantee pre-event setup, provide dedicated on-site tech support, and maintain layout consistency day after day, you remove all the friction. This lets the presenter focus 100% of their energy purely on delivering an amazing learning experience.
To make sure you've got everything covered, here is your ultimate takeaway toolkit. You must define your learning objectives first, confirm your actual delegate numbers, select the most appropriate layout and venue, meticulously map out your AV and hybrid tech needs, plan a logical catering flow, secure those vital breakout spaces, and arrange for daily room resets.
Now, if you're looking for an example of a venue provider that naturally aligns with these exact requirements, our sources highlight Karstens. They offer purpose-built CBT training venues across multiple major cities that feature flexible room layouts, built-in AV, dedicated on-site event coordination, and seamless catering management. They basically tick every single box we've just discussed for creating a consistent, high-quality environment for multi-day programs.
I want to leave you with a provocative question to think about as we wrap up this explainer. Is your next multi-day training event designed to merely host your delegates, or are you utilizing every logistical tool to truly empower their learning? The blueprint is in your hands now. Thank you so much for joining me to explore this, and happy planning.